Welcome to Lesson 12. In this lesson, I will introduce the NIST Cybersecurity Framework. The NIST Cybersecurity Framework is a risk-based approach to managing cybersecurity. It is composed of 4 parts: a framework core, framework tiers, framework profiles, and a framework process. The framework core is a set of cybersecurity activities, desired outcomes, and applicable references that are common across infrastructure sectors. The framework core consists of 5 concurrent continuous functions: identify, protect, detect, respond, and recover. Each of these functions is comprised of corresponding categories and subcategories of activities that are matched with a set of 6 separate standards and guidelines. The framework tiers are conceptual targets representing 4 increasing levels of protection: 1 partial, 2 risk-informed, 3 repeatable, and the highest level 4 adaptive. Each tier is characterized by 3 organizational attributes: 1, the robustness of the risk management process; 2, the degree which the risk management program is integrated within the organization; and 3, the degree to which the risk management program is integrated with external partners. A framework profile is an assessment of the organization's tier level based upon the degree to which it currently conforms to the framework core. The framework process employs the framework core, framework tiers, and framework profiles in a 7-step process to incrementally achieve increasing levels of protection. The framework process is a collaborative process between system operators and business managers. Step 1. This establishes the scope and priority of the cybersecurity effort with respect to the goals and priorities of the organization. Step 2. This establishes the program schedule, phases, and milestones of the current round of effort. Step 3 develops or updates the current framework profile. Step 4 assesses the organization's current risk exposure based on its current profile. Step 5 creates a target profile based on the framework tier the organization chooses to attain. Step 6 identifies and prioritizes what framework core actions need to be done in order to attain the selected target profile. And Step 7, the organization undertakes the identified action in the designated priority order to attain the selected target profile. Once all this is done, the organization may start again to validate its current framework profile and/or try to attain a higher framework tier with a new target profile. Of course, all this is easier said than done. To begin, the framework core is not a simple checklist. The recommended standards and guidelines consist of hundreds of recommended actions, some simple, some complex, some overlapping, and some that won't apply to your system. It'll take significant time and effort to build a checklist tailored to your system. Additionally, the amount of effort required for each action will have to be costed in a way that management can assess the return on investment and determine their individual risk reward. Moreover, there's no simple mapping between the framework core and the framework tiers. The framework tiers will have to be defined with respect to the framework core in a manner that makes sense for your organization. The NIST Cybersecurity Framework requires a significant commitment in time and resources on the part of an organization. The basic advantage, however, is it provides a systematic means of measuring your current status and progress towards a defined goal. Knowing where you are and where you're going is essential to develop a risk-based strategy consistent with organizations' missions and goals. The alternative is to flounder without knowledge or direction of your exposure. That indeed is the highest risk strategy of all. Let us review what we've learned. 1. The NIST Cybersecurity Framework is a continuous improvement process for reducing risk. 2. The NIST Cybersecurity Framework is built upon a framework core based on a set of standards related to identifying, detecting, and protecting against threats and responding and recovering from cyber attack. 3. The NIST Cybersecurity Framework defines a set of 4 framework tiers representing increasing levels of protection. The NIST Cybersecurity Framework process is a collaborative effort between system operations and business management. 5. The NIST Cybersecurity Framework process is a process of assigning the current framework profile, developing a target profile, identifying and prioritizing framework core actions necessary to achieve the target profile, and 4. Implementing the identified framework core actions. 6. The NIST Cybersecurity Framework requires significant commitment in time and resources. And 7. The NIST Cybersecurity Framework facilitates strategic risk reduction planning. Please join me next time as we start learning how to apply the NIST Cybersecurity Framework.